Hello! I'm so excited to have a Facebook Live this morning. The project I'm going to share with you guys has been on my mind for a couple of weeks, but I just haven't had time to make it. So I'm going to show you what we're making in a second. But before then, let's just go over all the business stuff really quick. We're going to jump right into the project really quick though, because I want to make sure we have plenty of time to make it. Really quick though, hey Carla, the Hugs from Shelly Paper Pumpkin Kit, you only have until Friday to subscribe. You must be subscribed by May 10th to get this month's kit. And it's designed by Shelly Gardner, who is Stampin' Up's co-founder. So it's going to be an amazing kit. So I can't wait, but you have to be subscribed by May 10th. You only have a couple more days. Make sure you get those subscriptions in. And then the Everything is Rosy product medley is still available. It's only available while supplies last. If you want this, I suggest purchasing sooner rather than later. My mom ordered one, and I'm actually going to her house later because I want to see it in person. I didn't get one personally for something that I can only use for a month or even while supplies last. I didn't think it was viable for my business to get at this point, so I invested that money in more new stuff that I can use for much longer. But I want to see hers. I want to see hers in person. Maybe she'll let me take a few things out of it so I can show you. But if you do want to place an order, please head to my website. The link is in my video description. Use this host code. If your order is over $50 or more, I'm going to send you a free package of metallic pearls. And if your order is over $150, don't use the host code. You're going to get the free products. They're the free items that come with your order. And I'll still send you those free pearls. Okay. Look at what we're going to make today, you guys. I'm so excited. So we're going to make this sweet little box. And we're using so many new products on this little box. I can't even get over how many new products we're using. But this sweet little box, it's about 2 by 2. That's like 2 by 2 by 2. So it's just over 2 by 2. But when you open it up, there's nothing in this one. But look how cute these little flaps are. Isn't that adorable? And they're all stitched. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're stitched. Isn't that cute? I'm going to show you a super special product we're going to use to make this sweet little box. This one is made with one of our new ink colors. This is the Pretty Peacock new color. Isn't it cool? I like it. I like this one a lot. I think I'll use it a lot. And then there's some new DSP and some new ribbon, a new stamp set, some new little gems. Oh my gosh, so many new things. So we're gonna make this box. We're going to do it in another new in color, Rococo Rose. So this is the shape we're starting with. And this is from a new set of dies. These are the Stitch Nested label dies. And let me pull them out for you. So this is what they come with. And they are stitched on both sides. So not only does this piece have the stitching, but the outside piece where I cut all of these from also has the stitching. So they're like double stitched. You get a whole bunch of them. And we are using the biggest one. This is the largest one. We are using this largest one for today's box, and I've cut out 4 of them. So that is the base of our box. I've already pre-cut 4 of them, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. You could, I'm showing you with 4 of these though, but you could cut 8 of them, make an octagon-shaped box, doing it the same way. There would just be more of them. You could cut 5, make a pentagon-shaped box. I mean, you can cut out however many you want. But we are just doing 4. We're just going to make a sweet little 2 by 2 box. So let me bring out my scoreboard, my Simply Scored, and let me move these out of the way. Okay, let's make sure I'm on camera. Okay, so now this took me a little bit of finagling because we do have to do a little bit of scoring to make it a box. But when you push it up all the way in the corner here, the triangle hits one of the blunt sides and it doesn't fall into the groove. And so that didn't give me equal measurements on each side. And so what I've done with my scoreboard, and I've done this years ago, is down the 6-inch line, I just took a red permanent marker and I just drew all the way down that line. This is helpful if I have to score something diagonally. I can line up the points and score it diagonally. I know I have a straight line, but it's also helpful in an instant like this where you have a weird shaped item. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that point lines up in the 6-inch mark, And then I'm going to make sure this point down here is at the bottom of that 6-inch mark. And this way now I know that I can measure it equally. And I know that how I measure it, it's going to be the same on both sides. It's at the 6-inch mark. And so what we're going to do is score 1 inch away from that middle mark. So I'm going to score it at 7 down this side. And then on this side, make sure it's still lined up, I'm going to score it at 5. So make sure that's all lined up. So those are going to be like our long score lines. And that gives us just over 1/4 inch on each side, which is perfect for adding adhesive. So now I am going to turn it this way, and I'm going to line that point all the way up to this side, and I'm going to make sure that this side is all the way pushed up to the top, and that just makes sure that it's nice and square. It's nice and straight, and then I'm just going to score it 3.5 inches. I'm going to turn it around and do the same exact thing at 3.5. Now again, I'm using the largest of these framelits. I'm using the biggest one. If you were using a different size, the measurements are going to be a little different, just because all of these are different sized little labels. So you may have to play around with it if you're using a smaller sized one, or well, you can't go larger because I am using the largest one, but you may have to play around with measurements a little bit. But I thought that the largest one was such a good size, and it makes such a nice size little box. And again, if you wanted to do more of these, 5, 6, 7, 8 more of these, you can make a much bigger box with many more sides. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it one more time. I've already pre-done 2, so I'm going to make sure those points are lined up, and I'm going to score it at 7 and 5, and that makes sure that we have 1 inch on each side from that center point. I'm going to go over here, make sure that it's square along the top, and that point is right up against the side. I'm going to score it 3.5, flip it over, and score it 3.5 again. Okay, so that's all our scoring. Now, I would have done that with all 4 of them, obviously, but I've already pre-done 2 of them. So we have all 4 scores. So I'm going to move my scoreboard out of the way. And we have to do a little bit of trimming on all of them. So I'm going to show you the trimming. And before we do the trimming, let's fold and burnish on all of these score lines. And I'm going to kind of walk you through the first one, and then I'm going to do the second one pretty quickly. But so we have kind of this weird little funky little shape. Hi, Kathy. What we're going to do on one side, we're just going to cut up that little tab, this little tab. We're going to cut away this little rectangle here, just like that. And I just kind of notched in just very slightly. I'm going to notch in on this side and cut away this other little tab on this side. Okay, so you have this kind of shape. Now, this is going to be our tab to glue this one to the next one. But this entire side here, we don't need. So all I'm going to do is just cut that side completely off. We don't need that side, but we did need to make that score line to measure it so that our box ends up nice and square and we have that point right in the middle. But what we want to do to all of our other pieces is make sure that we trim them just like this, so we have a little side tab. And since they're all the same, they're scored exactly the same, it doesn't really matter which side you use for the tab, but you just want to make sure they're all trimmed with one tab. So I'm going to notch in on this side, notch in on this side, and then cut that little piece out. And then just cut this side, this little end completely away. Okay, so we're going to do that on 2 more. So we have 2. And again, if you wanted to make an octagonal box, a pentagon box, you just need to cut more of these labels. So we're going to cut this away. Notch. I'm so excited about this box. When I saw these labels, I thought, how cute a box would that be if we can make a box with all that stitching detail. So, like I said, it's been in my mind for a while, but I've just had more things to do than time to play. And yesterday I just decided I was just going to do it. We're just going to see if it'll work. And it did. And I was so excited when it did. So And it's a pretty good size box. A 2x2 box is pretty big. You can fit lots of stuff in there. I was thinking about stuff to put in there. I didn't really have anything on hand that I could throw in there, but you could fit some jewelry in there. You could fit lots of candy in there. You could fit maybe a little nail polish bottle. You could fit a lot of stuff in there. You could fit maybe a shimmer paint bottle. That would be a great gift. That would fit in there. So lots and lots of stuff would fit in there. You could put maybe some baker's twine in there. That would fit in there too. So let me just clean up all my trash. So lots of options. And for little crafty people, there's plenty of options to put in there. So we are going to get to adhering now. So now that I have all my pieces cut, we're going to start adhering. And I'm going to put adhesive on all of those tabs. And I am just using tear tape. You can use whatever strong adhesive you have. Tombow would work really, really well for this as well. Our Tombow liquid adhesive. And that actually might be, I would probably prefer Tombow. But for speed's sake, for the video, I'm going to go with the tear tape. Because Tombow would be take a little longer to dry, and we'd have to hold it in place and stuff. So, oh, thanks, Carla. I'm gonna try to make some different shaped box, like octagon and pentagon, like I'm talking about, because I want to see what they look like. I may try some smaller ones though, because if I put 8 of these together, I mean that box is gonna be pretty big. So I may try some of the smaller labels in there. So we'll see. If I make that, I'll make sure to post it. But I love these labels, and I have been using these labels, probably these little stitch labels, a ton, and they are in the new catalog. So all I'm going to do is peel off all the backing on all these real quick before we get started. Now, I told you we were using a ton of new stuff. So this is our new color, Rococo Rose. We're using some new dyes, and we have lots more new stuff coming. We just haven't got to that part of the project. But if you are a demonstrator, you are able to pre-order these right now. And if you're not a demonstrator, you can join my team and add all of these in your starter kit. And if you don't want to join the Stampin' Up! Family, or you're not a demonstrator yet, you will have to wait until June 4th to purchase all these items. But so demonstrators get a fun little perk. We get to pre-order all of this stuff early, so we have time to play with it. So all I'm going to do now, we're going to start assembling. And so really all I'm going to do is just start lining these up and assembling them together. And so I'm just going to match up these horizontal score lines together. And that is basically it. So that's our first 2 together. I'm going to move this over, line up those score lines, and press that down. That's our third one in a row. And then our last one. There we go. So we have all 4 of them lined up, and you can see how easy this would be just to keep going. So I'm just going to fold that one over, and I'm going to fold this one over, and they should match up exactly. How cute, right? How fun and easy that is. Okay, now one of these is going to be the bottom. It doesn't matter which one. They are exactly the same at this point. So I'm going to pull out some more of that tear tape. And I'm going to put just some on opposite sides here. Those 2 little inside flaps will just fold down and they'll be fine. But these little opposite sides, I just want to make sure that I have some on those, so the box stays closed. If you like this video, if you love this box, please share it with your friends. I love when people share my videos. It really helps me out and helps my business out. So these will just overlap just like that. And I'm just going to give it a little press inside the box. Just make sure everything gets adhered in there. And that's basically our box. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. I love it. I have a little bit overlap down here, so I'm going to just try to, no, I'm not even going to pull it up. I'm just going to trim it off because our belly band, I just want to make sure it's nice and square. So there we go. Just a little bit. I probably cut crooked when I was cutting one of those tabs off. So this is, you can adhere this down if you wanted to, but otherwise we're going to jazz it up. We're going to decorate it a little bit. So isn't that cool? And it was so easy. So easy, so fun. Okay, I'm going to show you another new product. This is super exciting. So we have some in color DSP that goes along with these new in colors. It's a 6x6 package. I'm going to pull them out because I want to show you all the patterns and all the colors. But so I have 2 strips, and we'll go over why I have 2 strips in a minute. But this is the Pretty Peacock, and you get a ton of these. So there's like a gingham pattern on one side, and then there's like a diamond pattern on the other. And this one, there's some stitching, and the stitching is so cute. I'm going to hold it real still for a second so you guys can see. And I don't know if you can see it, but it says Inspire, Create, Share, Ink, Stamp, Repeat. Inspire, Create, Share, Ink, Stamp, Repeat. Oh my gosh. This is probably my favorite scripty DSP we've ever had. I just love that. So I'm going to be using that a ton. And then the other side is like a little medallion-ish shape. So that is our peacock color, our Pretty Peacock. This is our purple posy color, and you get all of these patterns in all of these designs, in all these colors. This Pretty Peacock color is probably one of my favorites. And then we have the Rococo Rose that we're using. So there's that gingham, that other one, the little diamonds. So really pretty. So you get all of these. And this paper is actually included in my paper share. I announced I have a paper share coming. So if you are interested in my paper share, head to my blog. I put a post yesterday about it. And it's just a great way to sample all of these papers. This is our Seaside Spray. I think I'm still learning these names. But the paper shares are such a great way to just sample so many. And I have 13 different packages in my paper share. And this is one of them. So you'll get a little bit of all of these brand new in colors. And then, of course, our terracotta tile is our last one, which I didn't think I'd be a fan of, but I actually really like this terracotta tile. So pretty. And the at my stamp camp, I also am taking, reservations are open right now for my annual catalog stamp camp on June 8th. And we are using all the new in colors and lots of new products. And the terracotta tile card that we're doing is probably my favorite card. I love that one so much. But I'm not going to show you that. You'll have to go to stamp camp to see that. Okay, back to the project though. I had a little sneak peek distraction there. So I have 2, these are 1 1/4 by 6. This box, because it's a little bigger, 1 6-inch strip will not fit all the way around it. It'll just go bare, just over half. So we're just going to adhere these together, and I'm going to use tear tape again, just because I have that out. And I'm using the gingham pattern, and this pattern is really easy to adhere together because you'll never see the seam, because you'll just line up the little checks, the little ginghams. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to overlap it. And actually that one's not. Let me see if I can line it up this way. Well, this one might be a little more noticeable. My, the one I did with the peacock one, you can't even see because it lined up so perfectly. So, but there we go. We just have a longer strip, and this will just be in the back. Nobody will ever see it. So we now have like a 6 by 11, not a 6, a 1 1/4 by 11 piece of paper. So if you were using DSP, just your regular DSP, then you would just cut it by 1 1/4 instead of having to piece it together. Now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap it around, and I'm just going to kind of pinch. And I wanted to make sure that that seam is on the back. So we may have to do a little bit of trimming in the front, but that's okay. It's easier to trim off than be too short. So I'm just going to trim this a little bit because that's going to wrap around this way. So I'm just taking my scissors and I'm going to hack it away. We're going to cover all of this up so it doesn't matter if it's straight. And then I'm just going to pinch this side and pinch. And so you do end up cutting a little bit off. So you could probably get away. How much did I cut off? So you could probably get away with maybe like a 9-inch piece. So, but I just have this like wrapped around, so I'm going to just take it off, and I'm just going to kind of just reinforce those lines where we've pinched it. I'm just using my fingers. You can use a bone folder if you want. And when I'm folding it over, I'm just making sure that it's nice and straight too, and that'll just make sure everything lines up straight in the end. Okay, now we're going to put some tear tape again, or whatever adhesive you want to use. We're going to just put some on the back of one of those. And I'm going to pull that off. And we're going to wrap that around again, making sure that that sticky piece lands in the front. So we're going to wrap that around. We're not going to glue it to the box. We're going to make sure that adhesive one is on the top, and we're just going to glue it right over that DSP. So this will slide on and off as a little belly band. Okay, now we have to decorate the front and cover that little crooked seam now. We don't want to see that. So we're going to do a little bit of stamping. So I have a new stamp set as well. This is the new Daisy Lane stamp set. We already have a daisy punch that coordinates with this larger one, and we will have a smaller daisy punch to coordinate with this one. So that's exciting. And again, we're going to use Rococo Rose ink and then Pineapple Punch, which is one of the in colors that's carrying over. I just have a scrap of white here. And I'm going to open my pads. Okay, I'm going to start with my daisy in my Pineapple Punch, and let me flip that over. I have something on that paper. And I'm just going to stamp that and put this away. I don't need two pads open. I'm always terrified I'm going to make such a mess on camera, and someday I will. And then I'm just going to ink up the smile and stamp that, just slightly overlapping that daisy. And we'll put that away. And then I have a new punch. Oh, and I forgot the name of this punch. This is like tag something. I completely forgot the name of this punch. It's really cute though. I love this shape. It makes a really cute little label. So we're gonna punch that out. So cute. I will come up with the name of it. I'll think of it. I may have to slyly look in my catalog right here off. Let me see. Coordinates with the timeless label punch. I don't think I ever would have came up with that. Timeless label punch. Okay, we're going to, I have some ribbon here. We're going to use that in a minute. But I'm going to pull out another new product. This is our new In Color Faceted Dots. These coordinate with the brand new In Colors. And I'm going to use two of the smallest Rococo Rose ones. And you can see I've already used quite a few of these. And that is because I needed them for my examples, for my Stamp Camp cards, for my big annual catalog Stamp Camp. When you attend Stamp Camp, you're going to receive an entire package of these, along with an entire package of our new scalloped note cards. You'll get these at Stamp Camp, and you'll be using them for your cards at Stamp Camp. But you'll get them, and then you'll have extras to take home. So that's exciting. So, okay, put those away. So all we did was add a couple of the Rococo Rose ones on there. And we're almost done, guys. We have a couple more things to do. I'm going to pull out some of my new Rococo Rose, what is this, scallop linen ribbon. And I'm going to hold this up so you guys can see it. Look at how pretty this is. This ribbon comes in all 5 of the new In Colors. So you have the Pretty Peacock, the Purple Posy, the Rococo Rose, the Seaside Spray, and the Terracotta Tile. And it's so nice. I really love this. So we're just going to wrap that around our belly band, around our DSP. So I'm just using some glue dots. I'm going to stick that on there just to hold it in place. This is just going to be attached right to our belly band. And let me see, I'm just going to use my scissors. I'm going to put one just in the back to hold it, and then we'll wrap it around just like that. Hold that down, and then we'll wrap it and figure out where we need to cut it. Just trim it off. So pretty. I love this ribbon. And I'll put one more glue dot right here to hold everything down and adhere that down. So cute, right? That ribbon is so pretty. I think I might like this box better than the peacock one. It's so pretty. Okay, we are going to add our little tag here with some dimensionals. So I'm going to put, excuse me, I'm actually going to put them on the box. I want to make sure that they overlap that ribbon and not just adhere down to the ribbon. So if they're on the paper, they're going to stick a lot better than if they're just on the ribbon. So then we're just going to line this up and stick that down. And one more final touch. I have some Pineapple Punch Grosgrain ribbon. This is in the annual catalog now, so you can purchase this one now, but it's also carrying over. And I'm just going to tie a bow with this. Just a quick little bow. I'm going to finagle this a little bit. And just trim off these sides. And I'm going to grab another glue dot and just stick it onto my bow, and I'm just going to stick that right on the bottom of the tag there. So isn't that cute? so, so cute. I love, love, love this box. I love these framelits that we made this box from. Let me clean up a little bit so we can bring everything back in. So again, we just used the Stitch Nested Labels framelits. We cut out 4 of them. We did a little trimming and adhered them together. Isn't that cute? And we made this sweet little box. So I thank you guys very much for joining me. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. You can put them in the comments and I will make sure to answer them. If you want to order any products, you can head to my website, use this host code. If your order is over $50 or more, I'm going to send you a free package of the metallic pearls. If you want these products now, if you are not a demonstrator already and you want these products, there's a link to join my team in the video description. Head over to that link, join my team, and you can add all of this in your starter kit. Every new product I've used, you can put in your starter kit. So thank you again for joining me. If you have questions, please let me know. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And until next week, I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for joining me. Bye.